I'm Drew Feustel with the STS-134 crew. You're watching NASA TV.
Good morning, Endeavour, and a special good morning to you today, Mike.
Well, good morning, Houston. Good morning, Shannon. And thanks. That's a great song, and it was written by my friend Dan Keenan and Kenny McLaughlin. They work on the thermal protection system team, and it's a tribute to all the workers on Endeavour and our sister shuttles. And so to all of our friends, we salute you at Kennedy Space Center from the crew of Endeavour.
And Houston, Endeavour on 2. Yeah, I threw both ICOM loops up just to make sure Mark could hear me because he had called before and didn't answer.
Endeavour, Houston, copies.
This is Mission Control Houston, receiving some live downlink video from in the Quest airlock module of the International Space Station as Commander Mark Kelly and Expedition 27 flight engineer Ron Guerin work to help prepare the spacesuits, the tools, and equipment that will be used by Drew Feustel and Greg Chamitoff on the first of the 4 planned spacewalks on this mission a little bit later today.
You're looking over the shoulder of Shuttle Commander Mark Kelly as he attaches the simplified aid for EVA rescue, the SAFER device, which is essentially a device that holds compressed gas, compressed nitrogen that allows crew members, if they inadvertently became untethered from the station and floated away from the complex, could actually activate the SAFER device and fly themselves back to the confines, the safety of the space station.
Houston, airlock on the big loop.
Go ahead on the big loop.
We got 2 EMUs and 3 bags in the crew lock, and we're ready for step 42 if you concur.
Crew will check with Mission Control one more time before giving them a go for the depressurization of the crew lock. Still looking at a start time of the EVA somewhere around 2:15 this morning Central Time, 3:15 Eastern Time. First out of the hatch is Drew Feustel.
Guys, I'm out of your way. Okay.
Headed toward an orbital sunset here in just a couple of minutes as the International Space Station and Space Shuttle Endeavour travel 215 miles above the northern coast of Australia.
I just wanted to say
welcome back to open space. And Taz, congratulations on being the 201st human being to be in outer space. I waited a long time to say those words to you. Congratulations.
Thanks, Spanky. As you know, it's a dream come true for me.
And Drew, it's a little early, but along the way, there is an opportunity for an AMS photo for the timeline.
Copy that, and I think I got a fair lead on 3467 here.
467, that's S0, and that's Bay 1. Good call.
Good. Unfortunately, it's nighttime right now, Spanky.
Yep.
So I'm.
We'll have other opportunities, and also we have some pretty good views of AMS from the flight deck.
I concur.
And I can see you from the flight deck now. You look good.
Thanks, buddy. Feel good.
Drew, good checks. You are to continue outboard to Bay 19, and you are going to stow your SETA bag on S3 handrail 3046 and 3038.
The mine's closed. What about the silver boxes? Yeah, and we'll get the bottom pins first. I got one pin open. Try to go for the bottom one first, because that one's holding you steady. There you go. Okay.
And Taz, you're looking for handrail 314, the pie handrail.
Copy. Gotta be a tough picture to take with all that light.
Drew Feustel, you see carrying the materials ISS experiment retrieved. That will be returned home. He's going to put that in the shuttle's payload bay. He's essentially at the...
So far, so good.
Good.
Yeah, the trick, Drew, is
at the interface between the U.S. laboratory Destiny and the Unity module, the first connecting node.
Clearances from the orbiter.
3 feet, 2 feet.
That
Getting better.
a correction. That's Greg Chamitoff with the broken red stripes on his suit at that interface.
Copy.
Coming up to the EVA translation aids.
The stowage of the Missy 7 experiment that has been located on the station. That experiment is coming home. A view of Drew Feustel.
It's seated in the bottom as far down as it'll go. Is it against the back?
1 hour, 34 minutes into the spacewalk. View from Drew Feustel's helmet camera as he is back up at the location where the Missy 8 or the materials ISS experiment will be deployed on the Express Logistics carrier.
Endeavour Houston for EVA.
Thank you. Pictures are complete.
Good work, my friend, and just in time. So you're now going to go to the SETA ORU bag.
A little more than 2 hours into the spacewalk now. This view from Greg Chamitoff's helmet cam as he is in the steps associated with installing a light on a CETA cart on the out on one of the truss structures.
For me to grab the sarge cover.
Yep, grab the sarge cover, and with the PGT and the N2 vent tool and the sarge cover, you're clear to go to the outboard to the sarge. And I think you remember the translation. If you need any help, just let us know, and you'll be installing the missing cover. As I think those checks were good enough. The CETA bag is as expected, so you can kind of close it up and get it onto your VRT with the red, and then head back to the airlock.
Okay, and yeah, those two routes with the pins at a big small, plus 2 adjustables on the outside.
Thank you. Good inventory. Appreciate your patience.
Yeah, I'm at the cover 7 location. It's quite a far distance from where Taz was. Like ready for settings.
Okay, Drew, your PGT will be Alpha 1, clockwise 2, and you're expecting 9 turns. Don't go beyond 9 turns unless you need to, and then you'll go 1 at a time. You have 6 bolts, and give me a green light and bolt seated for each one.
Alpha 1, clockwise 2, 9 turns, looking for seated and proper installation overall.
Feedback is correct.
While Drew Feustel wraps up installation of a protective cover over one of the sections of the solar alpha rotary joint, Greg Chamitoff is heading back to the airlock for a quick recharge on his O2, the O2 of his suit.
Remind you to unlock it if needed.
Yep.
After you've read it to both the handrail and the cap, you're clear to remove the cap from M2, and you'll just leave it there.
Copy. Thermal cover closed.
Copy, Taz. And it's now your turn to go underneath the dreaded MT, and you're headed to kind of the zenith route. You'll watch out for Drew's safety tether, and you're going to fair lead zenith as soon as you can.
Copy, and 2 safer handles checked down.
Hey, good catch, Taz. I forgot about that. Copy, 2 tether or 2 safety safer handles down.
Greg Chamitoff making his way back out to the port side of the truss to assist Drew Feustel with the jumper installation, the ammonia jumper installation. One of the first tasks of after getting into position will be to demate the external wireless instrumentation system connectors.
Sunset in 30 seconds, gentlemen. Drew, you can retrieve your red and then go back and get your green hook. How copy?
I copy all. As you want me to depart, or? Yeah, I got it from here. Okay. It looks like once you made it, you should be okay. You can even get rid of that rat now if you wanted to. Yeah, we connected up here. I can hold it so it won't go anywhere.
Okay, Greg, copy. And you're going to put that handrail back and retrieve the new handrail 270 Alpha from the fish stringer.
Good work. Okay, Mike, I am got the table on 298.
Okay, good work. And then you're going to relocate the P5, P6 bundle, which is the P5, P6 wire tie, and you're going to go to handrail 282.
Right.
And Greg, once you have the handrail, definitely arm the soft dock. Push both buttons.
Right.
and antenna zenith. Copy.
Again, a view of Drew Feustel here. A little bit difficult to distinguish always which suit you're looking at, as Feustel's has a solid red stripe and Chamitoff's a broken red stripe.
That's affirmative. And Greg, I have a note here that we wrote after our last run is for you to mind the rest. Copy.
In correction, that is actually Chamitoff. He is working to install one of the handrails with the camera already integrated onto it. Each of those handrails is held down by 2 bolts.
6, Feustel 282.
Fantastic. Now for the fun for you, Drew, you're going to remove the 4 caps, and you're going to use the BRT wire tie, and you want the first cap as far down on the wire tie as possible.
Right.
And the 4 caps are J16 alpha, B16 alpha, P1, and P2.
Okay, I see them all.
And eventually, Drew, those 4 caps are going to go in the fish stringer in the ORU bag.
Copy.
So, Greg, it looks like you got it soft docked, and you're checking that it's fully seated. Is that correct?
Not yet.
Okay. Let you know.
Get a good view of how these antennas are installed. You can see how they're integrated onto the handrails that the
Drew,
astronauts use to move around the station.
Going to attach it. I just wanted to double check with you guys so that you're kosher with that plan also. Okay, Swanee, we copy, and we did our own analysis up here, and it turns out to be the same thing. So if I can repeat back what I heard, Drew's going to clean up the tools and tethers and make sure the cables are in a good configuration, and then we'll send him over to the vent tool extension bag. Then we'll have Taz run the steps that we talked about before, steps 33 through 39, and he'll clean up the area and take his bag back to the airlock. And by that time, we should be pretty much tagged up and in before the 1 hour and 30 minutes. I'll copy.
This again is the result of some calculations the team here on the ground have done due to loss of insight into Greg Chamitoff's CO2 sensor on his spacesuit. They're just going to have him watch for any signs that he might be having a problem with CO2, and otherwise plan conservatively to get him back into the airlock in plenty of time.
I've got them both. I'll put them in the bag, and then I'll secure the cables a little better.
Okay.
Before you leave up top, best put an extra twist in your P3, P4 cables. Extra twist, if you need a little sock up there. Well, I just didn't tighten them a whole lot because I knew you were coming to get them. So, all right. and give them a...
View here, we're seeing shows in the bottom right-hand corner, Mission Specialist Greg Chamitoff, and along the top center portion of the screen, Mission Specialist Joy Feustel. They're each on the exterior of the Harmony node.
Your P3, P4, I think, before you want to take your green hook, but that's your call.
Right. Okay. Okay, so I've got a rat with a cap, one hook, and a rat with another cap. This is from the antenna itself. Second hook. And I've got a rat with an old handrail. And I've got a rat with the perch tool. And I've got a rat with the other handrail. Got a rat with another cap, other antenna cap.
Endeavor Houston for EVA. No desire to straighten the bend at this time.
Okay, thanks, Swanee. Copy. No desire to straighten at this time.
Yeah, I think what that means is it's not going to be possible to coil it up.
I'll have to say, Drew, that was a very good plan.
Sure did, thank you. Just let you know, the bag was had thermal analysis being on the aft side of the airlock and not on the end cone. So we kind of would like it there just because that's a known spot that we've done the analysis on.
Okay, thanks for the update, and we understand. And Greg, yeah, if you go around that corner, you're going to find one of the handrails that we're looking for, so it's not too different.
Okay.
So, Greg, the handrails that we had planned for were 559 and 513, and you're going to use the integrated tethers.
Greg Chamitoff working to find the right stowage location for that bag of cables and tools that he is getting into place for the third spacewalk of the mission.
So give me a quick safer handle check.
Quest airlock's continuing to repressurize. It's currently at about 12.5 pounds per square inch, heading up to 14.7 pounds per square inch. Garrett and Kelly being joined here by flight engineer Paolo Nespoli, who was also one of the crew members who assisted this morning in preparations for the spacewalk. As you can see, the crew lock portion of the Quest airlock, which is what the spacewalkers actually exit the station from, is actually rather small. It's a bit of a stretch to get both the spacewalkers and all their equipment into it, and so the intravehicular crew has to be on hand to help them both in and out of that portion of the airlock.
Lucia, the EVA glove photos will be on SSC 8. They're copying now in about 4 minutes.
Copy SSC 8. Space Ground 1, Dima.
All this shows the comm configuration normalized after the EVA. Houston airlock, step 34. Both report nominal suit fits, no issues.
Copy.